As I like to call them, bedtime doo-doo plaits, because I feel like every black girl knows this hairstyle. Like, once in your life you've had this hairstyle and you're like, damn, I look good. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You know, you might be thinking, Genevieve, this attire is very cash. Guys, when I tell you, yeah, the setup for this is very mad. I've got my side lamp like pinned to my blind. I've got a mirror hanging off the back of basically the setup's mad. You're on a stack of books because I can't find my Gorilla Pod, and yeah, I didn't bring my tripod to uni, so we're just gonna kind of roll with the punches right now. So today's video is actually going to be like how I get my hair curly, because whenever I post videos of my hair with like loose waves, like afro-y curly, you guys seem to like it, and I just thought, you know, that basically I had a lot of people requesting that I show you guys how to do this, and I thought, well, since I'm going to get ready for bed, I might as well show you because it's part of my routine. I feel like the angles are a bit dodge right now, but you know, we'll get through it. So as you can see, it is now currently, I don't even know if it will focus. Let's see if it will focus on. It's now what, midnight something 32, right? Okay, so that is the time. I have not gone to bed because when I go to uni I go to bed at like 1, 2, 3 a.m. depending what time I have class. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay guys, so for this nighttime routine, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take my hair out of my hairband, and so for this you're going to need, I would say, freshly, this works better on freshly, sorry I'm like looking at my camera, so this works better on freshly blow dried hair, and so yeah, this works better on freshly blow dried hair. I blow dried my hair like about almost a week ago, so, and I've been to the gym in that time, so my roots have kind of frizz. It's not as like a fresh blowout as I would like it to be and what I get the best results on, but it will still work, it'll work. So you're going to need about, I'd say, 4 hairbands. I've got like, I'm running on hairbands because I keep breaking them. I've even had to like tie one together because your girl ain't got time to buy hairbands. You're also going to need a brush. I'm using my Denman brush. I don't know what this one's called. I think it's like the D3 or the D8, whatever it's called. And then you're also going to need a comb. I'm using this rat tail comb. I usually use a wide tooth, but it's like it's like on the other side of the room and I ain't got time because I'm trying to get to bed. So what you're going to do is, if your hair is not detangled, then I would say brush through it. I know I brushed mine before I like before I got ready to do this, so I'm just gonna, I mean my hair's pretty much detangled, but I'm just gonna go through it again, make sure I'm getting at the roots. Okay, so also you're going to need some hair oil when you're doing this. So in my previous video, which I think I did like ages ago, I did like tips to grow your hair. I recommended, I think it was argan oil and Renoi oil. Right now I've actually changed my hair oil and I'm currently using, oh my god, it's covered in hair. Okay, I'm using, I don't know if this will focus either, but let's see. Yeah, I'm using the Africa's Best herbal oil, and I got this from Pax, and it was, oh, I took the price off. Hopefully I'm in focus. I think I am. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Right, okay, so basically I use this oil, and this is like $1.99 in packs or £2, really cheap, and I use this when I straighten my hair and when I plait it. Honestly, works wonders, and I really do believe it helped my hair grow quite a bit, especially when I had it in braids. So what you're going to do is you want to take your comb, and you're going to want to part your hair down the middle, all the way down. So you're just going to want to there and pull. I'm also trying to look in my mirror while I'm doing this, so for this whole video I won't be looking in the camera. I'm just trying to. Now it doesn't have to be a straight parting, although you do want the front bit, so this section here, you want this to be as straight as possible for your parting, because that's how you're going to leave it when you do your hair. Or I mean, you can flip it about if you want to, but that's how I leave it. So I tie it one side like this. Don't I look so cute? And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our comb again, and now this half section that we have, we're actually going to part that in half. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the comb and feel roughly where I feel like it should go, and I'm just going to get the comb, and since my hair's detangled, the comb will go straight through my hair, and then I'm just going to tie that section up. Okay, so now we are left with one section here. So I've got a half a section here, another section in the back, if you can see it, and then a section in the front. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our Denman brush again, and this time we're just going to work from the ends and brush our hair all the way up. Definitely make sure you're getting your roots, because if your roots are frizzy, this isn't going to help the hairstyle, because it won't lay flat as possible. So just make sure it's all detangled. Then my ends are kind of dry right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my oil, and I'd say I'm going to do about in between a 2p coin and a 50p coin amount of oil. I would show you, but I would pour it all over the bed. So I mean, it's not, if you know what a 2p coin is, or a 50p coin, like roughly around that size, and we're just going to take it into our ends first, and then we're going to work it up our hair, and we're going to split our hair and then work it through that section, and just work each section. Now the reason why you want to do this is because when you take out your curls, you want it to be shiny. You don't want to have to disrupt your curl pattern or anything by having to put oil in it again. So this is what you want to do. It's going to be a very long video, I feel. So now that we have this section, we're now going to plait it. This is how I get the best results. I don't twist it because I feel like you don't get enough definition when you twist. So I just decided to do a 3-strand plait. You can cane row it, and that will give you better results, but I mean, for people who can't cane row, i.e. me, we're just gonna do a plait, and try and make it as tight as possible, because the tighter you do it, the better definition you have. But obviously don't make it too tight that it's uncomfortable, because you have to sleep with this. So I'm just gonna plait my hair all the way down. And try and plait all the way to the ends. If your hair is freshly cut, you might have problems with this because it will be even. If it's not even, you shouldn't have too much problems. But if you can't get to the end, or like your short one piece, just take a piece from another part of the plait and just try and go as low as you can. And then you want to get another hairband or an elastic or a head, whatever you want, and then just tie that off. Now the reason why If your plait stays in, then that's fine, you don't have to tie it off. I recommend you do though, because sometimes they come undone at night time. Can you see the bottom of this plait is like loose? You don't want that. So I'm just going to go back in and like try and get some hair from another plait, just so that when I plait down to the end it doesn't become loose. You don't want any part of the plait to be loose, otherwise it's not going to come out as curly, and by the end of the day you will look like a cloud basically. So I'm going to take my hairband again and just plait it, tie it off basically. So yeah, that is one plait, and now what you're going to do is you're going to do the same to all the other sections. Okay, so I will come back when I am nearly done. I've still got to do the other section though, but yeah, before I get to this section, when I get to my last plait, I'll come back and show you what I do again. So as I like to call them, bedtime doo-doo plaits, because I feel like every black girl knows this hairstyle. Like, once in your life you've had this hairstyle and you're like, damn, I look good. Nah, chicken. But yeah, so then you want to take a scarf. You could take a scarf like this, you could take a scarf like this one, which is what I'm going to use, like this. Or you could take a satin bonnet if you like, but just make sure that you cover your hair, and this is going to prevent it from like getting frizzy in the night time or anything like that. My scarf is a little bit dirty, and that is because when I went to carnival it rained, and so I put this on my head, but people were throwing black paint, and when I got home I like tried to vanish it and everything, and it just didn't, like, the vanish wasn't doing any work. So my scarf is now stained, and plot twist, it's not my scarf, it's my mum's. So mummy, if you're watching this, I'm very sorry. And yeah, she probably doesn't even know I have this one. But so when you put your scarf on, you're just gonna tie it in. So you're gonna have it in two ends. If you've got in a triangle, you want to try and push all the braids up. So yeah, what you want to do is, if you have the two ends, you want to put them over into a loop and then pull it as tight as you want it to be. Obviously not too tight because you need to sleep, you don't have a headache. And just make sure that all the hair is tucked in when you do this. And then what I like to do is I like to tie it here and then bring it round to the front, and then just do another little knot. And that way this makes it secure. I know it's not coming off my head when I sleep, and I know I'm all good for tomorrow. So if you're interested to see the results, stay tuned, because tomorrow morning we're going to take our plaits out and see the beautiful results that is our bedtime plaits. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Okay, hello my lovelies. You can probably hear the street because you're right behind the window, but yeah, so it's now 9:55. I'm leaving for class in like the next half an hour. So what we can do is I'm just gonna take my plaits down and we can see the results and see how well this works. Sorry about that, guys. I just realised in the last shot, like, the light was in my face. So anywho, we're going to take down our scarf. So I'm just gonna undo it up here. Okay, my plaits. I'm gonna start from the back. So I kind of want to get rid of this parting in the back here. So I'm just gonna fluff out the back first and then go to the front. So I'm taking out all my hairbands or hair ties, whatever you had in the back, and then you just want to unravel it slowly, and also like don't pull and be rough with it because you don't want it to frizz. Well, I mean, we don't mind a little bit of frizz, but we don't want it to frizz too much. So that's one plait taken down. That's the other one. I think I might actually just take everything down and then fluff it all out. I'm just going to run my fingers through it gently. Now, if you have like an afro pick and you want to fluff up your roots, go ahead and do that. Personally, I don't really like that. I kind of like it like flat and then bushy, but it's up to you what you like. My camera is definitely going to die soon, so we're going to be quick with this one. I'm just going to take it down. You can take it down with like oil on your hands if you want, because I put so much oil in my hair last night, I don't want it to be like crazy. So this is what it looks like right now, but once we run our fingers through our hair and just sort of break in between those partings, you can see. Okay, so I don't want my parting to go all the way back here. I don't know if you can see it. It's okay, I don't want my parting to go all the way back, so I'm just going to try and like fluff the back while also fluffing the sides. And this would be so much easier if I had a mirror in front of me, but I don't, so we're doing the best. I'm looking like in my viewfinder thing, but I can't see clearly, and I think the sun is now on my face again. So now for the back, I'm just going to try and like, I don't know if you can see this, I'm just going to try and run my fingers up to where I want my parting to stop. Now this is going to cause a little bit of frizz when you do this, but I mean it just depends on how you want your hair to fall and sit. I don't like my parting going all the way back in my head, which is, I should probably plait my hair differently if I don't want that, but it's just easier to do four plaits. I actually feel like I should have my phone next to me so I can see what's going on here. Right, I think I can just set this up and I can see what I look like. Oh, I look a bit crazy here. So as I can see, my parting is now like here, and that's good enough for me. Like, I don't mind that, but some people might not want their parting to be that high, that long, so it's really just what you want to do with it. You can fluff it, pull bits of hair across the top, like pinch it to sort of cover the parting if you want. It's totally up to you. I think for me that's quite good. That's usually how I do my hair. Yeah, I think that's about right for me. That's where I like my parting to be. I think I would have it a little bit shorter, but throughout the day it will, frizz and get a little bit, not frizz, but like get a bit bushy, and I don't mind that. So this is how I do my little, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my phone, forgetting I'm looking at the camera. But yeah, this is how I do my Heatless, I've been having so many like brain farts. My Heatless loose curls, loose waves. I class these more as waves, but people might say it's curly. Oh, I've got a piece of hair here that is not cooperating. We just push that underneath. Yeah, I feel like I look like a little cute poodle. I don't know. Everyone's been asking me for this hairstyle, so that is why I did it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was really easy to follow. If not, let me know. Maybe I can do a better breakdown, because I kind of just tried to do this as quick as possible because your girl was getting ready for bed and it was nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share it on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you want to share the video. But yeah, I hope this was really helpful, and I will try and link the hairbrush, my Denman hairbrush, and the Africa's Best herbal oil, because it's made my hair really soft and it smells like baby powder, which is a win-win for me personally. I mean, if you like that smell. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and let's I don't know. See you soon. See you next week. So yeah.